बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। मेरा नाम इब्राहिम कुरैशी है। मैं रेहान स्कूल इस्लामाबाद के एक तालिब इल्म हूँ और ऐसे एफिएट में पढ़ता हूँ। आज हम माया से बात करेंगे। हमारा टॉपिक है व्हाट्स द मैटर, द रूट्स ऑन कंसर्न।
Hey there.
Hello Maya, I am Ibrahim Qureshi. My topic is what's the matter, the roots on concern. What does what's the matter mean?
When someone asks what's the matter, they're usually asking what's wrong or why you seem upset. It's a way of checking in when things don't feel quite right. Does that sound like how you've heard it used?
Why do people say what's the matter?
It's usually an invitation to talk. It's a shortcut for saying, I notice something is off and I'm here if you want to share what's going on.
Is it a question of concern?
It's a question, but it's driven by concern. It's the bridge between noticing something is wrong and actually offering help.
How use this phrase?
I think you're asking how to use the phrase precisely, right? You'd use it when you notice someone looks sad, stressed, or just acting a bit different than usual. Like if a friend walks in and sighs really loudly, that's your cue to ask, what's the matter?
Can children say what's the matter?
Totally. It's a great way for them to start practicing empathy. When a kid asks another kid, what's the matter? It shows they're noticing someone else's feelings.
Is the phrase politic?
I'm not quite sure I follow. Are you asking if the feeling of pressure is a good thing or maybe how it relates to what's the matter?
Can it show kindness?
Absolutely. It's one of those phrases that's all about the intention. If you ask it with a soft tone, it's a really kind way to let someone know they're not alone.
Is it used every day?
For sure. It's a staple in most conversations, especially when you're close with the people around you.
Can what's the matter show car?
Little lost there. Did you mean show care instead of show car?
Is the phrase easy to understand?
Yeah, it's very straightforward. Most people know exactly what you mean when you say it because it's such a common way to check in on someone.
Where did the phrase come from?
I'm guessing you mean the phrase, what's the matter? Right? It's less of a place and more of a linguistic evolution. And the word matter here comes from the Latin materia, which basically meant stuff or substance. Over time, it shifted from meaning physical stuff to meaning the substance of a problem or a situation.
Is matter an old English word?
Not exactly. It actually came into English through Old French. It's one of those words that traveled through a few languages before it really settled in.
Did people use this phrase long ago?
They did. Once the word matter started being used to describe a situation or a problem, people naturally started using it to ask what was wrong. It's been around in that sense for a few hundred years.
Is what's the matter common worldwide?
In English, yeah, it's a global standard. Other languages have their own versions of that same check-in, but the sentiment, noticing someone is struggling and asking about it, is universal.
Can tourists understand the phrase?
I'm assuming you mean the phrase not privacy. Most tourists who speak English will get it immediately since it's so common. It's a very safe phrase to use if you're trying to be helpful while traveling.
Is the phrase formal, informal?
Definitely leans informal. You wouldn't usually say it to a CEO in a boardroom, but it's perfect for friends, family, or a colleague you're on good terms with.
Can teachers use this precisely?
Definitely. It's a very natural way for a teacher to check on a student who seems distracted or upset in class
Is it used in families?
all the time. It's probably the go to phrase for parents and kids when someone's having a rough day.
Can doctor ask what's the matter?
They do. That's actually one of the first things a doctor asks to figure out why you're there. It's the quickest way to get you to explain your symptoms.
Is suppressy easy to pronounce?
It really is. No tricky sounds or tongue twisters, just a few simple words that get the job done.
Why do people ask about problem?
Because we're wired for connection. It's our way of saying, I see you, and you don't have to deal with this alone. It's most of the time, it's about wanting to help or just making the other person feel heard.
Can asking questions help others?
It can. Sometimes just knowing that someone noticed you're struggling is enough to make things feel a bit lighter. It opens a door for them to let it out.
Is crying important in friendships?
It can be. It's a huge sign of trust. Letting someone see you at your most vulnerable is basically saying, I feel safe enough with you to stop pretending I'm okay.
Is kindness important in communication?
It's everything. Without kindness, communication is just exchanging data. Kindness is what actually makes the other person feel safe enough to be honest with you.
Can concern improve relationships?
It really can. Showing someone you actually care about what's bothering them builds a level of trust that you just can't get any other way.
Can what's the matter reduce stress?
I'm sorry, I'm not quite following you there. Did you mean that asking what's the matter can reduce stress?
Is empathy important in life?
It really is. Feeling seen and supported is one of those basic human needs that keeps us going. Without that kind of empathy, the world would be a pretty lonely place.
Is helping others a good habit?
That's an interesting way to put it. If you're thinking of it as a hybrid because it blends your own kindness with someone else's need, then yeah, it's a great one. It's a win-win for everyone involved.
Can concern make people feel safe?
It absolutely can. When someone shows genuine concern, it signals that you're in a safe space where you're allowed to be imperfect. It takes the edge off the fear of being judged.
Can Tony change the meaning of the phrase?
Not really. The meaning of the phrase itself is pretty set in stone, but the tone you use can totally change how it lands. For example, if you say it with a soft voice, it's a comfort. If you say it with a sharp tone, it can sound like you're annoyed. Do you think tone changes things a lot?
Is body language important while asking questions?
Huge. It's the difference between sounding like you're just checking a box and actually caring. A tilt of the head or a gentle look in the eyes tells the other person you're actually present with them.
Can facial expression show concern?
I'm assuming you mean facial expressions? They absolutely can. A furrowed brow or a soft gaze can communicate concern and empathy before you even open your mouth.
Is eye contact important in communication?
It's a powerful tool. It tells the other person, I'm focused on you and I'm listening. It can make a conversation feel way more intimate and sincere.
Can what's the matter sound angry?
It can. If you snap it out with a sharp tone, it sounds less like you're worried and more like you're annoyed that they're bringing a problem to you. It's all about that delivery
Is the praise used in movies?
all the time. It's such a classic way to show a character is caring or to create tension if they're asking it in a way that feels suspicious. It's basically a screenwriting staple.
Can songs include this praise?
I'm not sure I've got that one. Are you asking if songs include this kind of emotional expression or if they use the phrase specifically?